LA Rider is brought to you by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers, serving Louisiana motorcyclists and their families for nearly 2 decades. Dudley DeBosier, official injury lawyers for the Motorcycle Awareness Campaign.
This is Paul Sr. of Orange County Choppers. If you spend as much time on the road as I do, you learn how to handle yourself. You can't be all bark and no bite. If you had a motorcycle crash, call Dudley DeBosier. These guys are the real deal.
We know motorcycle cases. When the insurance company tries to push you around, we push back.
Plenty of bark, plenty of bite. Demand Dudley DeBosier, 444-4444.
Welcome to LA Rider, Louisiana's #1 source for motorcycle lifestyles, travel, and adventure. This week, we check out a Monroe barbecue restaurant with an unusual dish, grilled meatloaf. Amanda Jo is back from her latest skills competition and talks about some new challenges. And we open up the vault for a trip to the Francis and a ride on the Creole Nature Trail. The motorcycle fun is about to begin, so saddle up and let's get this show on the road. Hello and welcome to another great edition of LA Rider. I'm T.W. Robinson. So glad you decided to spend a little time with us once again. Next to a good ride, I like good food. The two things just seem to go together, don't they? What is it bikers like to say? Ride to eat and eat to ride was the theme as Amanda Jo and I took a ride up US Highway 61 recently. We were headed up to the Monroe-Vicksburg area to spend a few days with Tammi. And when you hang out with Tammi, there's always good food. The ride was fantastic, blue skies and mild spring temperatures. US 61 is known as the Blues Highway because of all the great music locations between New Orleans and Chicago. But it could also be called the Barbecue Trail because blues and barbecue just seem to go together. And there's a lot of great barbecue all along the way, like the place in downtown Monroe Tammi introduced us to. Now it's a bit off the Blues Trail, but it is dead on when it comes to barbecue.
There's something about bikers and barbecue. Not sure if we're always seeking the next best brisket or the barbecue place is calling our name. But either way, me, TW, and Amanda Jo usually find the best Q in town. And in Monroe, it's at Dudes Brew and Q.
I believe that we had a vision and an idea, and I always said I wanted to be like the Cheers of barbecue, where everybody knows your name and you're greeted, you're yelled at in a good way when you come through the door.
Kevo Meredith left his job as a heavy rigging and crane operator and instructor and took a leap of faith into the restaurant business.
I was a crane operator instructor for the better part of 20 years and always wanted a life at home because I was on the road all the time. And cooking and food and really serve people is just something I always had a passion for. So I thought I cooked very good barbecue, and I thought after eating it, I was like, I think I could sell this.
So backyard barbecues turned into a catering business, which turned into a food truck, and now this, a downtown establishment on Desird Street where people ooh and ah over everything on the menu, and even more oohing and eyeing over the second dude, this lovable dog that goes everywhere with Kevo. But what really draws people in? The meats that are cooked on big green eggs, from the brisket nachos.
And this is an appetizer.
I'm telling you.
but it's gonna be my whole meal.
I got brisket and sausage with pineapple, which is awesome. Potato salad and the best cream corn around.
Okay, thank you.
And it is awesome.
To the smoked meatloaf. You heard me, meatloaf. And this is a far cry from Mama's meatloaf.
Oh, it looks good. It looks awesome. I am telling you, that will make you slap your granny.
Kevo says the recipe pretty much came to him in a dream one night.
I didn't know of anybody that had barbecue meatloaf until we did it. Our pork belly burn-ins, the meatloaf in those two are my favorite. We do a cream corn that's absolutely to die for. Nothing in it's good for you.
I mean, it's really good. I ain't making it up.
Well, it may not be good for you, but it certainly is good eats. And just like everything on the menu, Kevo says it's about not just tickling your taste buds, but touching your heart.
I know it may sound so cliche, but everything that I have, I put back into this business. Every bit of my heart. For you, when you walk through that door, it makes no difference whether you're the president or a janitor or what. Like, we are going to treat you like you've never been treated before. And I hope you feel that when you leave here. I hope you know and feel like these people genuinely want our business.
I mean, you always know the best places to eat.
I don't lead you astray on the food.
No, you do
I
not.
may lead you astray on your men, your car, your money, but not on the food.
That's right. So far, every food you've shown us has been so good.
Well, here's the crazy part. Dudes Brew and Q is not only famous for their barbecue, but they're also famous for their banana pudding. We were so full we couldn't even do it. That doesn't happen to me often.
Next time.
But next time, hey, yeah, it means another road trip.
Absolutely. I'm in.
Let's find our next adventure.
Let's go, girls.
All right.
If you like barbecue, you'll love Two Dudes Brew and Q. Check them out. Coming up, a little vintage writing from the vault.
LA Rider is brought to you by the Motorcycle Awareness Campaign, a 501c3 nonprofit organization exclusively dedicated to promoting motorcycle awareness and rider safety throughout Louisiana and the nation.
I didn't see him.
She just came out of nowhere.
Oh, God, what am I gonna do?
Watch for us.
See us.
Watch for us.
See us.
Watch for us. See us. Watch for us.
See us.
Watch for us. Save us.
Nearly two-thirds of all motorcycle fatalities are caused by distracted and inattentive drivers. Please, watch for motorcycles.
Thank you, Baton Rouge, for making Baton Rouge Harley-Davidson the #1 dealer in the state. Head to Baton Rouge Harley-Davidson, your one-stop shop for everything Harley-Davidson. Already own a Harley-Davidson? Oil changes starting at $49.99 and free tire installation by one of the 3 most experienced master techs in Louisiana. We'll work on any Harley-Davidson from 1903 to 2021. Brand new 2021 Road Glide special for payments of $215. Get top dollar for your trade-in on a new 2021 Road Glide at a payment you can afford. Baton Rouge Harley-Davidson, serving Louisiana for over 20 years.
This is Paul Sr. of Orange County Choppers. One thing bikers have in common, we don't put up with no BS. That's why after a motorcycle crash, you should call these guys, Dudley DeBosier.
Take it from Paul Sr. At Dudley DeBosier, we'll shoot you straight every time.
If you don't need a lawyer, we'll tell you. If you do, we'll help you.
And that's no BS. Motorcycle crash? Demand different. Demand Dudley DeBosier. 444-4444.
I didn't see him.
Watch for us.
She just came out of nowhere.
See us.
Oh, God, what am I gonna do?
Save us.
Motocross? We've got it at G & Gonzalez in Baton Rouge. All the bikes, all the gear, and the expertise to help make you number one at the track. From beginner to expert, we've got just what you need at G & Gonzalez in Baton Rouge. Come see us today at G & Gonzalez, Louisiana's oldest family-owned power sports dealer, located in downtown Baton Rouge in the shadow of the state capitol.
Race on down to G & Gonzalez. Becoming number one starts here. We're waiting for you!
It doesn't matter if your bike is brand new or an old road warrior. Sly Dog Cycles has the tools and talents to keep it on the road and running strong. From service and repairs to customization and performance work, you can trust Sly Dog Cycles to get it done and get it done right. So if you want personal service from people who have the knowledge, skills, and experience to handle all of your riding needs, bring your ride to Sly Dog Cycles. They're rider recommended.
Support motorcycle safety and encourage other drivers to watch for motorcycles. Purchase a motorcycle awareness specialty plate for your car, truck, or motorcycle. For an additional $25 a year, you can help the Motorcycle Awareness Campaign promote safety, awareness, and training programs throughout Louisiana.
I'm T.W. Robinson. No matter what you ride, put a MAC plate on it and help support motorcycle awareness wherever you go.
Want a high-quality used motorcycle delivered to your door with a money-back guarantee? At usedbikesdirect.com, you can choose from hundreds of high-quality American, Japanese, and European motorcycles. Just browse our website, pick your bike, get your financing, and arrange your trade-in, all from the comfort of your home. And we'll deliver it straight to your door for free, complete with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Buying a used motorcycle has never been easier or safer. Just go to usedbikesdirect.com and start shopping.
For more than 40 years, Robert Rad Leonard has provided South Louisiana motorcyclists with all their needs, from a showroom jam-packed with all the latest gear to a full-service shop featuring skilled technicians who handle everything from routine service to complete engine rebuilds. Rad Cycles also carries a huge selection of pre-owned models and has the area's largest inventory of used bike parts. For all your riding needs, do what South Louisiana motorcyclists have been doing since 1978. Go Rad. Rad Cycles. They're rider recommended.
At Jandy Imports, we have everything for your ride. From high-quality leather jackets, vests, and chaps, to saddlebags, luggage, and riding boots. We have a large selection of helmets, too, and feature a full line of AmSoil and bike care products. At Jandy Imports, you'll find the area's largest selection of patches, all sewn on for you while you wait. You need it? We've got it. At Jandy Imports, the little store with the big inventory.
Come see us at Jandy Imports.
Shortly after we were together in Monroe, Amanda Jo and Team Cajun Thunder headed to Iowa for their second skilled riding competition. Amanda says it was a tough one. This time, speed wasn't the issue, it was precision. Some of the turns were tighter than usual, and there were a few new obstacles to deal with. In the end, the team did quite well. Rider coach Mike Richard took top honors, but for Amanda, it was a learning experience.
So the competition was in Burlington, Iowa. This competition was different from anything we have ever practiced. This competition was primarily focused on precision. And for us, we like to do speed. We like to go fast, take these turns real quick, and these patterns were so tight. They weren't even timed. It was all about how you use your space to make it through. I mean, some of the little hallways we went down were so narrow that you had to turn the handlebars and bump out in an open space between the cones just to be able to make it through. It was something we had never practiced before.
Now, how was the, I know in the last one there was a challenge run. Did they have the same thing this time, or?
They did. They had a challenge ride. It was set up as a window pattern and then a keyhole on the end. And there were 2 speed bumps. And you had to ride over the speed bump. Every time you crossed a speed bump, you go brakeless. Then you'd come back, cross it again, you've got your brakes again. But the twist to this pattern and this challenge ride was that everybody was put on a little Buell Blast. And so we didn't even have our own bikes we were comfortable on. And unfortunately, I came around one of the circles in the brakeless portion, I bumped the wall, and I fell over. And I know, but it taught me a lesson in that it's difficult to just jump on an unfamiliar bike and be able to do all the same maneuvers that you're able to on your own comfortable bike. So.
Oh wow! So are you going to be practicing on other bikes now, or you hope that's the last challenge for that?
I hope that's the last one, but I'm not sure. It was difficult, but it was fun. It was fun to see everybody. That one, everyone had a good time because they were like, okay, this is going to be difficult.
Just going to do your best.
Do our best and have a good time. That one gave the most laughs.
So tell me about, this is something I never heard of, some of the natural obstacles that y'all had to deal with riding the course.
Yes, so actually in one of these patterns where it was really tight, you had to lean your bike over kind of hard from everyone tracking in the same place, little pieces of this asphalt were coming up and creating this pothole that got bigger and bigger as the competition progressed. And for us, in this one particular pattern, our bikes had to be leaned all the way over, and so that pothole really made a big difference. You kind of had to keep that in mind. So that was another obstacle that we had to face that we never have before.
That's a little added extra that you have to learn how to do.
That's right. Yes.
Well, good luck in Georgia. I can't wait to hear how you do.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this.
When it comes to power sports, you'll find just what you're looking for at G&G Gonzalez in Baton Rouge. All the latest makes and models from Kawasaki, Honda, and Yamaha, plus parts, accessories, and all the latest gear. I'm Amber. Come see me today at G&G Gonzalez, Louisiana's oldest family-owned power sports dealer, located in the shadow of the state capitol in downtown Baton Rouge.
I didn't see him.
She just came out of nowhere.
Oh God, what am I gonna do?
Watch for us.
See us.
Watch for us.
See us.
Watch for us.
See us. Watch for us.
See us.
Watch for us.
Save us.
Nearly 2/3 of all motorcycle fatalities are caused by distracted and inattentive drivers. Please, watch for motorcycles. Looking for a trailer? Check out Mike Gerald's Trailer Depot. At Mike's 2 Baton Rouge locations, you'll find a huge inventory of high-quality motorcycle trailers, boat trailers, cargo trailers, utility trailers, and custom-built trailers. Plus, the largest inventory of trailer parts and accessories in the area. Can't find that perfect trailer? Let Mike build one for you. Mike Gerald's Trailer Depot. 2 locations in Baton Rouge to serve you. They're Rider recommended.
Thank you, Baton Rouge, for making Baton Rouge Harley-Davidson the #1 dealer in the state. Head to Baton Rouge Harley-Davidson, your one-stop shop for everything Harley-Davidson. Already own a Harley-Davidson? Oil changes starting at $49.99 and free tire installation by one of the 3 most experienced master techs in Louisiana. We'll work on any Harley-Davidson from 1903 to 2021. Brand new 2021 Road Glide special for payments of $215. Get top dollar for your trade-in on a new 2021 Road Glide at a payment you can afford. Baton Rouge Harley-Davidson, serving Louisiana for over 20 years.
All of a sudden, I see this car. He stopped, starts to turn out in front of us. Next thing I knew, I was on the ground, crawling around, looking for, my boyfriend just to make sure he was okay. In 2 seconds, it can all be over. And people don't take the time to think about that when they're on the roads, because in our situation, the guy said, I saw them. I just thought I could make it. I never, ever in my entire life thought this would happen to me, honestly.
Support motorcycle safety and encourage other drivers to watch for motorcycles. Purchase a motorcycle awareness specialty plate for your car, truck, or motorcycle. For an additional $25 a year, you can help the Motorcycle Awareness Campaign promote safety, awareness, and training programs throughout Louisiana.
I'm T.W. Robinson. No matter what you ride, put a MAC plate on it and help support motorcycle awareness wherever you go. We close out our show with another great ride from the vault. Last autumn, Brent Kelly took us on a ride through the Felicianas to one of his favorite destinations. I have every piece of clothing I own on, so I should not be cold.
It was a chilly but sunny Halloween morning as Brent Kelly and I prepared for a little backroads romp through the Felicianas. Our destination, one of St. Francisville's most popular restaurants, the Francis. Our concern about the autumn chill quickly faded, however, as the sun rose higher and higher in the sky, making for a wonderfully pleasant ride. There's a scene in the beginning of the iconic movie Easy Rider when Peter Fonda takes off his watch and throws it on the ground. As Brent Kelly led us on a journey along Louisiana Highway 10, 964, 965, and 966, I thought about that scene. The great thing about riding motorcycles is it allows us to completely free ourselves from deadlines and daily pressures and just settle back and enjoy the ride. This was definitely the place to do that. I wasn't wearing a watch, and the clock on my Harley hasn't been set in years. But as we finally made our way onto US Highway 61, south of St. Francisville, the little clock in my stomach indicated it was time for lunch. The Francis is one of the Feliciana's most popular gathering places, and its spacious oak canopied deck is the perfect place for outdoor dining.
Everything on here looks
The
delicious.
menu is loaded with all sorts of great Louisiana favorites. But before placing our order, there was a specialty that Brent said we should definitely try. An appetizer called fancy fries.
And they look pretty fancy. Look at that, jalapenos and everything. Bacon. Big old piece of meat on there. Look at that. Fry and a meat. That's like a sandwich. Oh, stuff all that in my mouth.
Now these fancy fries are listed as an appetizer, but believe me, you can make a complete meal of them. And we certainly did. Or should I say, I certainly did.
With one left. Should I eat that too?
I think you should have it.
By the time our orders arrived, I was wondering if anyone would be able to finish their meals. I was sure there would be leftovers. But when it came to my seafood gumbo, the only thing left over was a bowl and a spoon.
Can you tell that was good? Even after fancy fries, I was managed to squeeze that in.
There was, however, plenty of thin fried catfish and shrimp left over. And as you know, I always carry Ziploc bags so that everything stays nice and neat in my saddlebags.
It was a beautiful day for a ride, and we stopped at the Francis, and one of my favorite places, I do have to say, but even more so today. Everything I had was just out of this world. I'm so full, gonna get on my bike, take a nap, and maybe go home later. And, ooh, what did I do with my doggy bag? Well, I've got stuff for dinner.
The Francis, another gem you'll find when you ride the Felicianas.
Well, that wraps up another edition of LA Rider. Be sure and join us again next week, same time, same channel. Remember, we haven't been everywhere, but it's on our list. I'm T.W. Robinson. See you next time on LA Rider.
LA Rider is brought to you by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers, serving Louisiana motorcyclists and their families for nearly 2 decades. Dudley DeBosier, official injury lawyers for the Motorcycle Awareness Campaign.
This is Paul Sr. of Orange County Choppers. If you spend as much time on the road as I do, you learn how to handle yourself. You can't be all bark and no bite. If you had a motorcycle crash, call Dudley DeBosier. These guys are the real deal.
We know motorcycle cases. When the insurance company tries to push you around, we push back.
Plenty of bark, plenty of bite. Demand Dudley DeBosier. 444-4444.
God bless chrome cowgirls.